What is going on, guys? This is Dom from The Mafia, baby. Woo! We're back with Ray once again. This is about the only content that I put on this channel, but we love her, so we're going to keep rolling with her. Rounding out our OP12 guides with the Bonney matchup in this video. So, just like all the other ones, we're going to be going card for card. I kind of made her deck list. This isn't like a finalized thing. I put a lot of like one-offs, cards that you might see and stuff like that. This is not an actual Bonney list, guys. Don't flame me in the comment section. This is just a general idea of cards that they could play. Gonna be going over their deck list. Gonna be going over our general strategy, and how to play the matchup without the Gamma Knife. How to strategically set up your EGG to reduce their kit is super important for this matchup. And yeah, we'll be getting into it right now. So we'll go over her deck list really quick. We'll go card by card. So her leader ability is just naturally amazing. When your opponent attacks once per turn, you can pay 1 and rest a leader or character of your opponent. So they're always getting like unlimited counter from their 1 Don. So it makes them able to like get value and set up a lot of like late game plays, which is really good for them. And it'll set up cards like your Urouge that'll set it down as active. They like manipulating Don a lot in this deck. And yeah, so we'll go card by card. This is a 2K Scratchman Apu. They use a lot of different 2Ks. I think that X Drake is like actually being used, so I'm gonna put that in here too. Are we for real? X. I don't know where. Oh, here it is. We'll put this in here too, because there's like tons of 2Ks that they play. I don't know why I put Vander Decken in here. I think I accidentally just clicked them. Anyways, this is a 2K. The rest 2 costs or less, so something to be aware of if you're ever playing like a baby Reiju on field and not popping. Beige blocker, it's super good for them. It's just a 1 cost blocker, searchable, so it's really cool to play this if you don't have like one of these on curve or you're like tight on Don. Bonney Searcher, it'll be their turn 1 play most games, and you'll usually have to swing into it. It'll be annoying because they'll rest one of your other characters, but this is a really good card for them. It searches most of their entire deck, and this is a good card. The Rosinante, this card is a 2 cost 1K power blocker with a 1K counter. And on your opponent's turn, if one of your other rested characters would be KO'd, you may instead trash this character. So this is really important. So if they have like this established and like a Cavendish or like any like character that we can remove with like a lightning, if this card is rested, if we play the lightning on this, then he can just rest this instead. So you definitely have to be careful of this card and this card. They basically do the same thing. This card only for slash characters though. So so they get to play a lot of like anti-KO effects, kind of like the Shigi too. So they'll definitely be playing some kind of ratios. Like I said, I don't have the ratios down, but yeah. Then we'll go to Beige. This is actually really cool card that they got from ST24. This is a 2 cost 1K blocker. I don't know how many they're playing of this either. On play, if you have 6 or more rested cards, draw 1, trash 1. So it's a good filter if you have like multiple kids in hand or like top end bricks. I think this is a very good card for the Bonney deck. So just a good filter utility card. The Urouge is very good in their deck. So it's a 4/5 blocker, and at the end of your turn, you just get to set it down as active. So you can be more flexible and like aggressive with your plays. Like instead of swinging a 5 at leader, and like, oh shoot, I have to leave 1 Don up for leader ability, you can swing 6 because you have Urouge to get Don as active. So this is a really good card for them on curve. And yeah, this is just a great card. The Cavendish is one of the best cards in their deck. Pretty sure you guys all know what it does. This is one of the slash characters that the Koshiro can protect. So you definitely have to be aware of that. But it's Supernova searchable. It's on play when attacking. If your leader is a Supernova type, which Bonney is, you can set 2 of your Don as active. So this is their best turn 3 play, along with the carrot to freeze our Ichiji. And it'll just get like infinite value every turn. So they could actually play a kid on curve on Eton if they have this established, because then they could swing for 6, get 2 active, and then put 1 on kid, and they'll have 1 for leader ability. So that's like their most disgusting curve, is this on 6 and this on 8, and then they get to get value. But Cavendish is a really good card. Definitely the prime target for our Gum Lightning. As Carrot, same thing, on play when attacking. They're both 5/6s with a 1k counter. Sorry guys. This card is unsearchable though. It can freeze a on play when attacking. You can freeze a 7 cost and it won't be active. So they're this is like kind of the equivalent to Rayleigh's Mole Pistol. Like the cards that you like in the matchup that you have to play around kind of and like not let them get value from is like Carrot. That'll be the key card in this matchup, is the Carrot, not letting them get value on your rested Ichijis. So there's like some turns where I don't even pop the Ichiji, just so I can play around this card. Sometimes you can't play around it like late game, but you definitely want to be able to play around this card. Like you don't, like if you're on like like there's one game where I just played the Ichiji out and I didn't pop him, and then I swung 5 with him on my next turn and then popped him to just get more value from the card, rather than it just be answered from a Carrot, and then the Carrot will just swing 6 and 7s into our life and board and just negate our Ichiji for the entire rest of the game. So this is definitely a key card for them in the matchup, and they will have it most of the time because they always do. And they will play it and wreck you with it. So this is a very good card in this deck. Yeah. This 5/6 Bonney is the secret rare in the OP12 set. It's a blocker, 5/6, 1k counter. On play, if you have 8 or more rested cards, this includes Don cards, you can draw 2 and trash 1 and then set 1 Don as active. So this card is like a 3-for-1. You get to establish a body that is a blocker, and you get to draw 2, trash 1, and you get to set it down as active. So just a great stat line on this card. This is a slam dunk in this deck, honestly. It probably isn't played at 2. They probably play more of it. But yeah, this card is really good for like the filter, like the Bej too. So this card is actually really, really nice. X-Drake. This is probably the best 2K that they have. It's a 5/5, and I think it rests a 5, and then sets Don as active at the end of their turn. So worst case scenario, they're just going to rest a 5 cost for 5 Don. It's pretty good. Cody Jones, you know him, you love him. Their finisher rests 2 characters or Don, and then they draw a life, and it's got Rush. So this is their finisher card. Yeah, you'll see it played in one of the games. We played around it. It's actually like both of these games are actually quite decent. But Hoey's a slam dunk in their deck. Yeah, good card. The 8-cost Kid, another key card in this matchup. This card, they will grab. So Bonney players we are an aggro deck, like by default. Like Reiju players are like aggro. We do play aggro. That is our deck. So what Bonney players will do is they will aggressively take life in this matchup so that they can slam their 8-cost Kid with like a bunch of blockers and stuff like that, and like already established blockers. And then they will outvalue you because their leader is essentially an AK, because Kid will just be there. I'll read Kid for you guys. He's an 8/8, once per turn, Don -1. If this character is rested, your opponent cannot attack anything other than character's name used as Captain Kid. So we have to kill this card on our turn if they have a Don under it. And the activate main is what they do right away. You may rest this character and play a character card with a cost of 3 or less from your hand. So what they'll do is they'll play this, and then they will play a blocker card out. And if they have a Cavendish on 8, they can do all of it. They can pay 8, they can swing 6 with Cavendish, they can put it down to their Kid, They can tap him, and then they'll have 1 open for their leader effect. That is their god curve. So we aren't playing Gamma Knife in our build. So for this card, we have to answer it with an EGG and ping it for 6. Another thing that we have to do in this matchup is limit the amount of cards that are in their hand. You can play around this by just not swinging at their life sometimes. You heard me right. Not swinging at their life. It is correct not to swing an EGG at life sometimes, guys. Crazy enough as that sounds. This card is very polarizing. They want to get cards in their hand to defend it. You will get a read on your opponent's hand early in the game, if not, they have this card in their hand, because they will aggressively take their life to get cards in their hand to counter out their new AK leader that they've developed on their board. And if we don't have our card to deal with it, then we are majorly screwed. And by majorly screwed, I mean like we probably just straight up lose the game, because we're going to have to attach Dom to our 5Ks and 7Ks. And if we don't have a judge, we're just screwed. So it is of the utmost importance that you have an EGG in the chamber when they have that card. And if you don't, then you cannot give them a good amount of cards in their hand, or else you will lose the game by default. You will just lose. If they're taking their life aggressively, do not swing more at them. They will take more life. All right, guys? So make your swings very awkward, and you have to play around this card accordingly. I talked through it in a couple of the games, but this is the polarizing card in this matchup, as well as the carrot. So you have to play around the 8-cost kid. And we will, one of the games, we will do so very effectively. We play around this card in both games. Actually, I'm going to show you guys 2 games. So this is a very polarizing card in the games. And yeah, you definitely have to play around it. I cannot, again, I will say it again. It is of the utmost importance that you play around this card correctly. Mihawk, it's a new boss monster that they get. It's basically a 4-cost AK blocker. I'm joking, of course. I'm actually not. But it is a blocker for 8 Don. You can set 4 of your Don as active. Then you can't play a character with an original cost of 7 or more during the turn. So on 9 Don, if they have Mihawk in hand, they can pay 8 for Mihawk. Set 4 of their Don as active. And then they can play a Cavendish for 5, and then get 2 Don as active, and then still have like Don for leader ability, and or like a blocker or attached Don. But yeah, this card is really good. It's just a great card, great value for the card. It'll help them wall up their defense if they already have a kit established. Yeah, great card for them. Obviously, it's a great EGG lightning target. Also, Kid is a very good EGG lightning target, but usually they will just have they will just have the Rosinante to protect it, or the Shigi on board, because they know that we play lightning. But yeah, next card, 10-cost Flamingo. It's their ultimate boss monster. It's a great card for this set. I liked it when they weren't playing this card, because it's actually quite good against us if they have an Uruj established or a Cavendish to get the extra Don. But it on play, it's a 10-10, no counter. Up to 3 of your opponent's rested characters or leaders do not become active during your opponent's refresh phase. So if we have rested cards in the field, they're not going to become active. So if he ends up chaining these, I know that every list at least plays 3 of this card. Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe at least 2. At least give me that, guys. But yeah, if they chain these, that's trouble for us. Law Beppo, I don't know how many lists play this. I don't think a lot actually do, but we're going to talk about it anyways. It's another boss monster. It's a 10-11 on play. Rest one of your opponent's characters, and that character will not become active in your opponent's refresh phase. And then if your opponent has 2 or more rested characters, your leader gains plus 2k till the end of your opponent's end phase. So it makes your leader become a 7k, and then it just freezes basically like a carrot for like 10 Don. So that's pretty good. Don't think it's better than Dofi. Don't think it's better than Mihawk, Kid, or Hody Jones. So they're probably not even running this. 0-cost event. Some lists don't run this, but it helps you filter out your bricks. Personally, I think I just run more copies of Beige over this card to filter your bricks. But I'm not a Bonney player. I don't know what they do. But we'll go over to our deck list now. So we have a pretty good idea of like how we want to play around this. Go into our deck list, talk about our general strategy. Like I said, we really just want to get value from our babies and play around this card right here. You have to play around their carrot and their. Well, actually, let's just go to the We'll go through each card like we usually do. How about that, guys? So the blue Reiju is not like super important in this matchup because usually by the end of the like when we want to play our judge, we already have that like established like the cards that we need for him. But it's a good card. I mean, it's 2K. Worst case scenario, you're playing it early with like Reiju into this to help search for like your ETGs. Sora, not really super used in this matchup unless you're going for like lethal. It could also come in handy when like you need like another ETG on board and you can play over like ETG to get another one and then like reduce their kid. That's definitely come up for me a lot. So I'll say that one more time. You can like play this on the field over one of your like tapped ETGs to get one back from a baby back from trash. Like if you don't already have this in trash. So like if you have 5 guys across, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you can play this over something. This will go to the trash, and then you'll get this, play it out for like 4, and then reduce their kid. It's happened tons of times for me. Clutch, actually super clutch card. Kosat's really good in this matchup. They're good. Chopper and Kosat are good in every matchup. Like literally can't speak highly enough. Like when they establish their big bodies, they just free block it. Really good card. There's lots of tight turns if you can like get like a Porsche. She's really good for like that extra down always. Sanji is your searcher. It's good for training into their little bodies like the searcher Bonney and the their little stuff. 2 cost for A. Another polarizing card in this matchup. You definitely want to be able to get her into a purple to draw. Because Bonney will try to. It's actually like they don't need to starve us. They swing for life actually a lot of the time. But if they have to swing in the border, they will, and we'll be able to counter out because we have purple. So that's a good card in this matchup. Chopper is really good in this matchup when you don't have Maria. You can go up on Don and then play around your Lightning and Judge, which are the 2 polarizing cards, most polarizing cards in this matchup for us. So Chopper's been really good for me. Of course, Porsche searches for her. An early Porsche ETG or Reiju is always very good too. Porsche Maria early is actually really strong. I've quite enjoyed that as well if you don't have a pair. And speaking of which, Maria is the card that wins this matchup because you establish it and then you get to play around your 2 most polarizing cards, which is the Lightning and Judge. So a lot of the time when we get to 5 Don, I think we use Don minus effect and then we go back up to 5. I love playing Maria and then Lightning their Aunt Cavendish and or Carrot if they don't have the Koshiro established to defend their card or the Tashigi. That's my favorite thing to do in this matchup is play Maria Lightning when we're on 5 Don, and then you just get to go into anything. And if they don't answer it, then you're just getting value every single turn. The ETG is a very important card to get value from. Like you have to know what situations you can just play this card on the board because it's like, okay, if I pop it and I go 7 at their life, they can just answer it on their 5 Don turn with a carrot. And then this card is just going to get frozen the entire rest of the game. It's happened to me time and time again. Just not playing around the carrot. They always have the carrot, guys. Always. It's not searchable. They played it for. They always have the effing carrot. Play this on the field. Leave it for a turn. Put it down under it. Swing with it. Get your value. Pop it. And then it'll put the pressure on them to answer your board accordingly. So I loved just establishing this on the board, as well as the 2 cost. Just establishing the cards on the board is great value for us if they don't play around them. I think there's 1 turn in this game. I'm not going to spoil it entirely for you guys, but they're going into their 7 Don turn, and we actually play around a Hody Jones. But just by playing this out for 4, their best case scenario was playing Hody and resting this and then swinging into it. But we had actually a backup copy in our back pocket in case they did that, so we would guarantee our value with this card. So I've quite enjoyed playing around, like just playing these cards out on the board and then mathing in my head like what the opponent could do. So yeah, this is definitely a polarizing card. I've liked it's just good value because like you really get into like a resource war late with Bonney. Like of course with the kid, not only the kid, but like they play a lot of bodies that are actually like really, really favorable for us to trade into if we can get an EGG off. Like this goes down to 6, this goes down to 6, and then these go down to 4. So like I really like the trades that we were able to get like late game if you can like get your value with swing into board, because it's like just free value. Yeah, so I've enjoyed swinging into board with this card to like further play around their kid. Like you have a lot of survivability with your blockers as well. So there's turns where I do just go into their board rather than give them the extra card to possibly protect their 8-cost kid, because I know how polarizing this card is in this matchup. So I loved EGG in this matchup. And an early Porsche EGG it never hurts either, because if you're able to get the pressure early and they don't have the carrot, then they're just fucked. Yeah, but talked about purple already. Talk about the 2 most polarizing cards in this matchup. Judge is the card that wins this matchup because, especially if you have like a Maria established. I don't think I've ever had a game where I don't have a Maria established and I played a Judge. But Judge is good because you get to play all your babies out. Like they might spend like my favorite is when they spend an entire turn just clearing your board and then you just slam Judge. Get your board back, get the Dom back with Maria, activate main on Judge is super polarizing in this matchup. You can down -1 and rest up to one of your opponent's Don cards, and that's like Bonnie's whole spiel is just having that 1 Don up at the end of their turn so they can use their leader effect, so they just won't get it, which is basically like them playing with a vanilla green leader if they don't play accordingly and leave more than one of their Don up. So I've quite enjoyed a Judge in this matchup. Super polarizing card. It could be tricky if you don't have the Maria to get the Dom back, but it's so good in this matchup, guys. And it makes your trades into their board even more powerful if you like try to trade with like EGGs after and swing with Judge on the board. So I've liked that as well. Lightning, like I said, my favorite turn is on 5 Don. You play Maria into Lightning. It's just straight up really, really good against their deck. Like, let's look at how many cards in the Bonney deck right now that this card just, first of all, straight up clears. This whole top row, most of their second row, and then if you have an EGG paired with the Lightning, it clears 2 rows of their entire deck. Obviously, you can't clear a Doflamingo because you'll need like 2 EGGs, and that's unlikely. But super polarizing card just to clear these 2 bodies specifically, the Carrot and the Cavendish. If you have a Maria established, it's a lot of good tempo for you guys. So I highly recommend establishing Maria in this matchup and making them immediately have to answer her. She's extremely good comboed with these 2 cards, because the early game you want to establish that, get some good pressure. Maybe play some jump blockers, and then these are your finishers, your real tempo cards in the matchup. And you'll see both of them in action in the 2 games that we are going to be presenting to you guys. But yeah, Lightning is like really, really good. Like even for like a finisher in the matchup, even if they have an 8-cost kid and play a blocker, you can just pay 2 right away, KO it, and then play like an EGG, and then you'll get favorable pokes into the kid. I recommend going 6Ks into this. Like obviously the Gamma Knife is just significantly better than just playing out an HG. But I feel like if you're, I'm not saying this to be like hurtful, I feel like if you're a good enough player on this deck and you really know the matchup, you don't super need Gamma Knife. If that makes sense. If you know how to play around the kid by not giving them a lot of cards in their hand and like making it really awkward as far as like poking at their life. Obviously, this card is really good. It'll make the kid 3K instead of 6K. So your 5s will be answered by either 2K, 1K, or their blocker, or they're just going to let the card go. So if you're really struggling into this matchup, I don't super mind going up maybe 1 or 2 copies of this for Coset or Lightning. If Bonney is like really represented at your locals or a tournament, I don't hate going up 2 of this card. It's good in a lot of other matchups too. I love this card. I've been an advocate for this card forever. Definitely like it a lot. So yeah, you can definitely play this card. I do not think it's super needed. You'll definitely see in these, like I said, in the games that we have presented to you guys, that we do play around and talk through our plays, I think pretty effectively and efficiently, so that we don't need the Gamma Knife. But it's definitely good for trading into their bigger bodies too. Like it further enhances our ability to out-resource the opponent, because then all of these become 3Ks, and then these will become actually 1Ks, so you can get value from like your Sanji if you have him on board by poking like 2 into 1. That's just straight up value right there. I love that. So yeah, that'll be that card that we talk about, our little rant on Gamma Knife and why I'm not playing it in this build. I just prefer Lightning and Coset. Those are my cards this set, guys. But that is like the nuts and bolts of, I don't even know if that's a saying, of this matchup. But you for sure want to answer these cards, and I'd recommend just playing turn by turn. Bonney's a super good deck. This format, it gets to play a lot of cards that answer and trades into our board very well, so I think that it's a very skill-intensive matchup. But if you know it, I do think, and this might be a little biased, I do think that it is favored for us. I'm gonna say that it's maybe like a 55-45. And Bonney players probably think the reverse, but like I said, it could be super coin tossy, and you definitely have to play well, because they do have, like I said, they do have a lot of plays that they can make if they're a very skill intensive player that play around your board very, very well. So yeah, so I think that'll be it as far as the guide portion of this video goes. I think we went over sort of like a general game plan, and yeah, we're gonna get into 2 or 3 games, and I hope you guys enjoy. We'll get to the gameplay portion now. Thank you so much. We've got a Bonney. He's gonna go second. I don't love this hand, so I'm gonna mulligan it. Well, we could portion to Coset on turn 2, or portion to Maria, but I don't love that at all. It's a much better hand. I'm gonna play this. I think that we pitch stage here. We'll grab this. Use it for stage fodder next turn. He'll search it up. What's he going to grab? A Cavendish. We'll clear the Bonney. We'll filter this. Ideally, we can get a 2 cost into this. We're not going to do that. We'll grab that. Let's search. Huh. I don't think I want to search again. I think I want to grab a blue. Not a great turn, but we're set up. Likely take a life. He's got a Rosie. He's got a good amount of blockers. Are we countering this? Very interesting. Find her. We're gonna be able to do that, but how much Donna we have left to do our shenanigans? I'm not super worried about triggers that he has right now. Yeah, we play from hand here. Could establish a Maria right now. Tough turn. I want to poke 5, because I think they're going to take this life no matter what. I think that I'll just establish a Maria. I like that. Pass our turn. This is going to be good no matter what. He's going to need something to arrest it. Cavendish is really good for them. Probably going to give at least a 2k for this life. Or block with a Cosette. But our lightning is negated by all of these cards. I'll block this. He doesn't have a ton of cards in his hand. We're going to get to slam our judge next turn regardless. So I think I want to get some pressure with an EGG here. Dude, I kind of want to just see if he takes another 5, if I'm being completely honest. Like, getting him down to 4 cards in hand doesn't, like... I'm not, like, super stressed about that. Like, even if he were to block this, like, I wouldn't be stressed about that. I'm coming! The Bills are playing right now, guys. I gotta make this one quick. Okay. We're going to... What do we have in trash? We're going to do this. We draw Chopper, which is pretty good. We can block 2 attacks next turn. So I think that we could actually pitch this now. Cosette is also decent. Grab a 2k. Go 7 at him. Maybe he blocks this too. But we're gonna ramp the Don. And then... Here, I'll play this. We didn't have to do that. But yeah, we're doing it. We'll block 2 of these. You should have a good turn here. Hody is really good for him here. But, I mean, we're going to get to play Judge anyways, so I'm letting this whole board go. Like, this entire board. Yeah, we just don't care about it. I mean, the only card that we actually wanted to survive here was Maria, if I'm being completely honest with you guys. Yeah, you could have all of it. This is the only card I really, truly cared about. Sure. I don't think he made the right decision there. We're gonna trash. What do we need in trash? We have big, big. We need little, little. We have little, little as well. We could trash. I don't need Porsche. Yeah, it's unfortunately Porsche in 2K. We'll use the Judge effect. Rest his Don. Now I think the card that I'm worried about here is... I kind of want to get a 5 into here. So I'm going to do that. Maybe he blocks. That's fine. That's pretty good. I don't think that we need to filter, because we have both pairs. So our Foxy cards are probably going to come up soon. I think that we go 7 there. Get the Dom back. Go to 8. That's fine. I want to pass. Well, we have to use this turn. And then we get to play around whatever he does. And we do get Judge Effect, so they have to play with 2 open Dom. Ooh, Law of Beppo is actually pretty good for him. We still get to use Judge Effect, though. So we get 2K this. We're still going to target the Cavendish first. Ooh, 9 there. Wherever this goes will block. Yeah. Yeah, wherever this goes will block it. Sure. It's gonna be a little awkward here. But we are gonna use Judge Effect first. Just to rest their Dom. I feel like that was the most important thing to do this turn. Maria has done her job for us. We're going to target the Cavendish and then go for his life. But he does have like big swings here. So I kind of want to play a chopper too. See how much he cares about it. If he gives 2-1, we could just go for life with a 7-7-7. He is a 7K leader. Okay. Could go 8-8 at Hody. I don't love doing that. I hope he counters out, so we don't play right into Kid. He does. Do we go here then? Do we go 8 into here? I kind of like 8 in there. I do like that a lot. I just want to get his hand down, so I don't play into an 8-cost Kid. He's gonna give us 2K. Okay, cool. We play this. Maria did her job. We'll pass our turn, and then we probably... I don't know what he's gonna do here. Mihawk is really good for him. Urouge is also pretty good. But he doesn't use his Don effectively. We could let this go, because I want to block this. Could take this. Could take this life. We're going to counter it. We're going to use Judge Effect first here. Oh, he gets 2 active, okay. Oh no, Urush effect. So we did play around that, right? There's a lot of stuff that we can do here. We don't have an EGG in trash. Do we have the purple? We do. Let's see if we can get a... Do we really not have another... Kinda wanna go 8 here. I don't want to get too aggressive and then have him have kid. That's what I don't want to do. Could go 8 here. Get a card. Could go 10 here. It's going to demand something. A block, 2 cards, or letting the card go. And I'm fine with any of those. And then we can decide what we want to do besides that. He lets it go. That's fine. How many 2Ks? 1? 2 2Ks? I really wanted to have a, what's it called? Can put a lot of pressure with like another EGG. I think he takes this. I could go into here now. I'm actually going to do that. This is 6. Could go 9 into 6. Wait, what's better here? Wait, tell me what I'm thinking. Is a 6, 8 better? We get 1K, 2K, 1K, that's 3 cards. And then if we just go 9, that's 2K, 2K. I like getting 3 cards more. Go 6. He might just block it. He could just give us a card and then block it. Gives us a card. Does a life hit? Good here. I think he just blocks us. He's gonna block anyways. Yep. Play Corset. Do I do it over an EGG? 1, 2, 3. I feel like we navigated that turn pretty well. That's fine. He's not gonna have... Oh no, that is Judge, okay. We can 2K this. Could just block it. I don't think he'll... I think that he's just going to swing 5 leader. We get 1K and then this won't swing. I don't think he's going to swing with this. Good ETG. Oh. I feel like we kind of have to go in here. How many choppers do we have? 1, 2. I kind of want to make him block. Use this for like a block to like swing high enough to where he has to use this. Use this to like sacrifice it. So now I'm tempted to Porsche Ichiji. It's so weird for me. Kind of want to go here. Am I crazy? What do I get? Do I play chopper and go 9 here? Alternatively, I can play EGG. It's the same math though. I can play ETG out. I have 2 minutes. Go leader. He'll have to kill us. We have an answer for his kid in our hands. Blocker. Drake. We have a lightning for that. Block. I got another poke coming. It gives us the whole hand. Block. And that's just math. GG's to the opponent, guys. Yeah, great game. I think we played very well that game. Very hard-fought game. This is very good for him. And yeah, I think he was able to stabilize, but we were just able to just get that little bit more pressure. I think Judge was amazing that game. But yeah, that was a phenomenal game to the opponent. Appreciate that, Den 716. And yeah, go from there. Got a Bonney. I'm gonna get a game going second. I love this hand. I love this hand a lot. You can play through Judge. And we're going second too, which is good. Very good. He's deciding if he wants to mull his hand. He kept. Does he have a Bonney? No. We have 2 down. We're gonna get this out. I think we're gonna grab a 2 cost so we can set up our EGG or our Judge. Yeah, I like that. We're gonna swing. Oh no, I can't. Yes. Hopefully it's just like a 6. I think it will be a 6. Or maybe a 5. Do we counter that though? I'm not sure that we do. Do we counter a 5 here? I'm gonna take it. Okay, Maria. Like that. Oh, we draw this Reiju too? Okay, we're cooking. He can rest that. That's fine. We're gonna play this. Right? Because we'll be... yeah. We get EGG. Good draw. We are cooking. We'll probably draw something off of the Reiju, honestly. If I'm a gambling man. Even if it's a stage to cycle again. Ooh. Do we get annoying and just play this out? I think we do. Yeah. Do we use this? And then we Porsche HG next turn and put like pressure on? Or do we kind of like mid-range? I kind of want to do that. Let's not. Let's explore not doing that and just playing with higher down next turn. He's on 5, so he's got Cav or Carrot probably. I don't know if you want to play the Carrot here. He usually wants to do that when my HG is rested. Yep, we'll let that go. Because I kind of want to draw with this. Like, I don't ideally want to use a 2K here. He has Smoker. That card is really annoying for us. Okay. Yeah, we could do our... I don't think it's super wrong to establish an ETG here. We could do Porsche Maria. Do we do Porsche Maria Chopper? I wonder if he rests this. I don't think he should. Don't think he's going to. I do kind of want to like kill the Smoker next turn with our ETG. He's gonna take, he rests this. Maybe I just go Porsche ETG Chopper and like don't pop it. And we could just pop the Reiju and then search. Or do we even have to do that? Do we even have to pop this turn? We can play around him killing this. Let's just do this. Porsche's pretty good. I like Porsche here. Yeah. Get stage. Do we have to further filter with our stage? We're gonna save this for this card. If he has Hody Jones, then he can do Hody Jones stuff, but yeah, Hody Jones would actually be really good for him. Do we pop this for a 2K? It seems a little costly. Maybe we can get wide then. You'd have to nat draw the Hody. We'll do this. Grab an HG. Play a Chopper. Did we just pass the turn here? If you kill this, we'd be able to play... I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna pass. If he has Hody, we can play around the Hody, because we have another one in hand anyways. Which is fine. We'll get value. Okay, he does have Hody. We did play around this card. He should rest our EGG here. He's debating whether it's worth it or not. He doesn't. Okay, that's even better for us. So now we're going to be able to clear his board. And I think that we defend these cards. He's going after blocker. But this doesn't get value then because it's a life poke. Do we take the life? We'll let this go. But this... Oh, he gets it down from this, right? Yeah, I'm gonna say that should be a 7 lead. We don't really have a card we want to counter with, though. That is pretty unfortunate. We're gonna have to not play Maria this game, it looks like. And we also might have to just burn an EGG here, because we're not too hot on counter right now. I don't think it's worth it to... Oh! We're gonna do that. He's gonna get a down back. I did not want to burn 2k there. Good searcher. We're at 6 down. We can Porsche Maria. Kind of want to do a 5 at his leader. Let's see what he does. Just 1. If he takes, he takes. That's fine. I get to rest something. We're gonna get value out of this card, though. He's on 8. Please don't take this life. Okay. Phew. Now we can pressure the smoker. Ooh. Ooh. You guys already know what time it is. We're gonna Porsche Maria Lightning. I think I want him to make him think that this is important, though. Do I go 5 into here? I don't. I think I just go lead. We're not too hot on 2Ks, though. Maybe 1-5 into this. We'll go with single 5 into it. He's gonna give us cards. We could go another 5 into it. Is that too risky? I don't super think it is, because we could go like 10 here. We could just go like 9. Yeah, we could just go like 9 there then, and just get like another card. And then just play Porsche into something. He's gonna keep giving us cards. That was 2k for that. But then we don't really get to go anywhere with this. Do we leave it standing? I do want to do this. I I do really want to do this turn. I don't think I'm going to swing with this. I'm not sure it's super... We could just go 7 life, I mean... Give him a card, I guess. Doesn't have anything that can super punish us this turn. See what he does. He might get a full board clear. We do not have a lot of cards in hand, but we're going to get our board back with Judge, which is the card that we were really playing around this turn. He has a lot of cards in hand. Actually, it's not ideal. He has 7. I think, I don't know. Maybe we should have kept our Ichichi back, but I'm not really sure. He's gonna have a hard turn here. We're gonna let everything go, I think. Because I want to play Judge. He freezes down and then get tempo at his life. I think that we have purple. We have baby, right? Yeah. Yeah, we should be chilling. Yeah, we're fine. We want Maria and one other body on the board. He's gonna have to really think this turn. He might even go 8 into my ETG. He's debating it hard right now. Okay, he plays Mihawk. And then he goes 8. So he could have like a carrot? I feel like this is carrot. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna play his board. Could be Rouge. It's a Bonney, okay. Okay, so we're gonna get to... Yeah, that's a really good draw. He gets it down. We're gonna drop Judge. I think. That's a little awkward on the order, though. Do we just... Ramp 1? We don't... Yeah, I like this. I like this. Do this. I think we're fine on Don. We'll be 8 next turn. What card do I want for next turn? Tough call. Duke. Do we race him now? I think we race. Let's go race him. If he has kid, we could be in some deep shit, though. I don't want him to have too many cards in hand. I'm gonna go 7 here too. He's gonna have a really, really good turn. We have a lot of plays though. He's debating if he wants to save it. We might not have a ton of 2Ks in hand. We do also have to be aware that we only have 7.5 minutes left. He's going to save the card. We're going to pass, see what he does. A Doflamingo could be really good for him here. If he could just chain those on us. I do kind of want to play board though, since we have a judge. I think Kid will be awkward for him here, if I'm being honest. Because I don't think he wants to turn these sideways. It's gotta be weird. We only let a couple of these go. A 5, though. 5 is a little weird. Give him a counter. That is fine. Is it Doflamingo now? If it is, we can put some... If it is, it's... Okay, this is the kid turn, which is fine. Kid, Rosie. He's gonna have a lot of stuff to do. We're gonna get to rest his Don, though. Like, right away. So that's very good for us. We have one in bin. We're just gonna speed through this. I don't have a ton of time. We're gonna use Judge. Freezes Don. We're just gonna go a bunch of 6s. Get his whole hand. Maybe save 2 for Chopper. Debating. I do have 6 minutes though. But we did play around his kid turn very nicely when we swung into his Bonney. Yep. Is he gonna let it go? Let's it go. Yep, I like this a lot. I like just pinging this card, because it's just like more cards then. Yeah, I'm okay with this. He can give us his whole hand. I don't think we super die either, if he tries to kill us. I'll block that. I'll go 8. I'll go 8 now. I think we should get the kid this turn. Rosie? Should use this. Unless he's worried about dying next turn. There's always this scary turn. He's just going to let it go, which is fair. We're going to go 7, 8. And that should be it. Unless he has another kid. Yeah. I don't need to use stage either. Maybe for like a Reiju baby. $2K is good. Pass. Should be in a really good spot to win this game now. Could have another kid. We'd have to play around it. Could have went 8 into the Mihawk, but... Okay, he's going to play Mihawk. But does that super help him here? I think we just defend anything he goes into. He also has to be sure he keeps one up for Judge. Okay, 2 cards out of hand. 10. There's 1 up for Judge, though. Is this into Judge? If so, we're going to counter it. And then that's just game. Because we freeze this down. Yeah, we're able to counter out these. Even if he pokes a Mihawk swing, we're able to counter anything. Yep. And at this point we can just do this. And we're free to swing. Should get there. Definitely have to play around how many cards he gets in his hand with this kid. That's like the biggest thing with this matchup. But yeah, we are just super there. Like there's nothing he can do. Yeah, GG's, bro. I think he played very well. The Hody turn. I like that we played around that as well. I think that was very good by us. But yeah, he got to see his kid. And then we're definitely playing around our ETG. Like we have to play around all of his. You can't play around like every single one of his cards. But you can definitely see how much work Judge puts in, just like by having him, slamming him. And yeah, this is one of my favorite matchups to play. I think it's very skill intensive from both sides, I feel like. And I think it's just a matter of both players seeing the cards that they have to see. I do like to think that it's favored for us. Like I said before, the matchups where Rayleigh struggles, we kind of make up for that. So that's why I like playing Reiju in this format. And Bonney's best deck in format right now. So yeah, I think this is a good matchup for us. It's very cool. So yeah, that'll be the gameplay portion of this video, and I hope you guys really enjoyed. Thank you so much. Alright guys, and that will conclude the gameplay portion of this video. And yeah, that is the Green Bonney matchup. Currently, in my opinion, the best deck in the format. I think it just won a regional. I'm not sure if it was this past weekend. I think it played a Green Zoro in the finals and got it 2-1'd him, I believe. I do think this is going to conclude our matchup portion of Reiju for set 12. Maybe I do a blue-purple guide, because that deck is a little more represented now. I think they figured out how to do their thing again. As I predicted, I'm not gonna go on a rant on that leader and how Bandai handle things with the bans, but yes, it's still extremely good and definitely like top 5 deck right now. It's got a good win percentage, so I may do that. But yeah, that's the Bonney matchup. You definitely saw how we played around Kid, Carrot, Cavendish, all of the stinky green cards that you can definitely see how huge Lightning is in those games, as well as Cosette, Chopper. The whole deck was just like, every card has a purpose in this matchup, and that's really what I love about this deck. Every single card has its purpose and is in its place right now for a purpose. So I really like where the deck is at. That is how you take down Green Bonney. No, the opponents weren't. Maybe they didn't play like 100% optimally, or were the most skillful pilots. I feel like those were decent games for you guys, though. Just kind of wanted to give you a general idea of how to approach the matchup and ways to play around all of their cards. But green is very good right now. And yeah, you definitely have to watch out for it. Really excited to make this one for you guys. Honestly, I feel like I hope you enjoyed it. It's already done now. This is the outro. But I got store championships this weekend. I think I'm going to be playing this exact 50. Anticipating that there's going to be a lot of Green Zoro, GP Luffy, and Rayleigh at my locals. So I'm really excited to. I think I'm gonna give a report no matter how I do. Even if I go like 0-5 or some shit, I'm definitely gonna do a post store championship report for you guys. I feel like we're in a good position to do very well. But yeah, it can go either way. Some tournaments it's just not your day, and that's okay. But we play to our outs, we play optimally, and we play good. Yeah, but that is going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have your store championships coming up, please let me know how you're doing, what ratios you'll be running. Like I said, I might do something like this. If you are struggling into Bonney, this is okay. I wouldn't cut any more 2Ks. Maybe even just one. I wouldn't super hate either. Definitely co-set at 3. Like something like this I wouldn't hate either. But playing a card at like 1 or 2, I don't really like, especially if it's not searchable. But 3 almost guarantees you'll see 1 every game. That's why I kind of like the 3-3 split. But I don't super hate like doing something like this, like we just talked about. But yeah, I think this list is like super good. But yeah, personally I'm gonna be rocking the lightning and the coset, I believe. But if anything comes up this week in my testing, I'll let you guys know to that I'm probably gonna be switching. Might do a one-of beam sword just to throw opponents off. This card can straight up win you a game, like without a doubt. I'm that confident in this card right now as possibly a one-of for like a coset. I don't think that would be wrong. But yeah, other than that, I really enjoyed where we are at this format, and a lot of you guys are having some great success. Keep up the great work, and I will see you guys in the next one. Mafia out, baby. Woo!